Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Rezero Network. I am Don Peppier, and this is Rich Walker.
Hello.
I recently got to play a hands-on build of Absolver at E3 this year, and it is looking amazing. Do you know much of Absolver, Rich?
I played it last year, and I'm interested to see how it's come on in the ensuing year.
It'll be nice to compare and contrast, I guess, won't it? Yeah.
No, absolutely. When I played it seemed very deep. It seemed very complex, but in not a sort of impenetrable way.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed like a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very similar, I'd say, as well. It seems it's very deep and complex. As I was going through, the dev was showing me just how many different kind of combat aspects there are to the game, and that's fascinating. Just going here, he was explaining to me the different characters and how they all work. So there's different classes and things like that, 2 genders for each class, and it's all based on different fighting styles. I guess the best way of thinking of it is like maybe Tekken-ish. Well, it's like an 8-ray run system, like a 3D fighting game.
Yeah.
So here I'm just kind of practicing against my co-op buddy, because the whole game can be played in up to 3-person co-op.
Of course, yeah.
But then you can also choose to spar or PvP whenever you like within that as well. So this is just trying to get my hand around the battle system. There's that thing at the bottom in the middle of the screen there. Did you have that in your build?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, the stances, right?
Yeah.
So no matter what stance you've got, you can be facing forward left, forward right, back left, back right. And wherever you start and end from is going to make a different move happen from your character.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically you can make your own chains and combos and stuff. And there's a whole deck system. Do you have the deck system last time?
I don't remember the deck system.
Right.
Combat decks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
There was. Sorry. Yeah.
the latter half of the video, we've got that. It's going through that and explain that as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really nice. But like again, I got quite a limited time with the game, but what I played of it, I really enjoyed it. So the art style is gorgeous.
It's really cool, isn't it?
Look at this as well. So you can have, if you've got 3 people, you have 3-on-3 combat. The enemies kind of scale a little bit as well, so the more people playing, apparently it's going to be a little bit harder. And one system I really do like about it is that if you fight someone and they do a move you don't know yet, the more that move gets used against you, the closer you get to learning it.
Yeah.
And I just think it's really, really cool.
It's clever, isn't it?
It's a really smart. It's basically a fighting game with a progression system. And that's kind of all I've ever wanted out of fighting games. It's not just battling, isn't it? So
yeah, the combat itself as well is very rhythmic, isn't it? You can't button mash.
Yeah, if you button mash, you just fail to execute attacks.
You'll be screwed. And I can't remember what those 3 little rocks mean.
Oh, they're basically like special things. So you have an ability. So you see on the bottom left there, I can use an area of it's not a very powerful move, but I can area of impact. Right. I'll push people away and get like, no, get off me.
Okay.
Or I can heal. But it's not an immediate heal. You can activate it, and it will slowly start to refill your health like it is now.
Right.
So I think that's again a pretty cool little system there. And also when you use, you can equip weapons later on as well.
Right.
So you can equip like swords and stuff.
Yeah.
And that will require a few skill stones, like little floaty orbs as well.
Nice.
So from what we've seen so far, how much of this has changed from what you played?
It looks like it's come on a lot visually.
Yeah.
I'd say.
They got
environments particularly.
They got the core mechanics down beforehand, I guess.
Yeah, the mechanics seemed to be kind of. You just experiment with stances.
Just demonstrating the stances, yeah.
Yeah, the mechanics seemed to be in place as far as I could tell when I played it. So visually, it seems like things like the UI have changed a bit, maybe.
It's nice and minimal, isn't it? That's what I like about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because again, I think when people pick up and play it, it's gonna be a pretty difficult, maybe first few hours, I think, getting used to it and playing it and stuff.
Yeah.
Especially because you got to use the styles. So this is the combat deck. So you got things like you can look. So this is from the front.
Yeah.
So the first move is a back left stance that goes into front right and then front left. So if you set up another train for front left that maybe is all low attacks, if you know you're fighting someone hard, if you go to someone that's always blocking, you can go to low attacks. Yeah. Again, really smart system. I've never seen anything quite like it.
No, it's really good. Yeah, you basically for every stance you can have a combo, can't you?
Yeah.
That you've created yourself,
which you can chain into or chain out of and stuff.
Was that a bit of the Drunken Master style that they revealed recently?
Yes,
that's
awesome.
Got
to play some of that as well.
That looks really cool.
The Drunken Punching, because that their ability, so you can activate with circle, I believe, or B on the Xbox, is you can just kind of like it's really loosely like. Apparently, being drunken is all about being unpredictable, which is true of life as well.
Sure.
So yeah, in that style. In this one I was playing Windfall, it's more about dodging, like last minute dodges, gives you the ability to kind of break into enemy attacks.
Yeah.
So it's good. Also, I was impressed by, some of these are locked off, and this is only one kind of discipline. There's so many moves. Many moves in the game.
No, yeah.
Like I'm really impressed by the depth of it. So yeah, it is looking really, really good, especially for an indie game that's kind of there for the studio's first, I believe.
Yeah, a little French developer, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, wonderful people that are making it as well. They're very friendly and very keen to help me understand and things.
Yeah.
So apparently I like this move quite a lot. I believe this demo was taken while I was being talked to by the developer, so I think at some point it is. He'll be explaining how the systems work. So I guess I can go into it as well. On the right hand side there, you see the weapon moves is the kind of a weapon up. If you've got a weapon attack, you might get more. Every move has its own special property as well. So this one avoids high attacks when it's coming in. So instead of dodging, you can low attack instead. You see all the sliders as well. It looks like I asked about balance and the idea that this game seems really complicated. The more complex it is, the harder it should be for balance, surely, right? Apparently, everything's kind of built on sliders. So if they do need to change something, go in very easily, like Mortal Kombat was, Mortal Kombat 10, and I guess Injustice by extension.
Oh yeah.
So anything that needs a kind of break like that, you can go in and it will. You can. This attack's too powerful. Too many people are using it. Let's make the animation time last longer. So I think that's pretty cool. I think just absorb I don't know. This is just a really cool looking game. I'm really impressed by how fluid the animation style is. I didn't get a chance to ask if it's mocapped or not, but I'd say it is. It looks quite. I don't know. Although the character models, it's quite.
They're sort of their proportions are
It's stylized, isn't it? Definitely
no, absolutely.
I also didn't realise this game's got a total a loot gear thing in it. So everything you get that drops, you can equip, and it all impacts to how you look.
Okay.
So the characters aren't ever locked into one thing. You can totally change their masks, their clothing, and everything.
Yeah. So I think I'd change that haircut.
Yeah, I think I've got a more broken mask on as well. So I think there's another demo going on the side of the screen. Back into this. So at the top as well you see my EED. I think it's got a thing. I can't imagine how good you're going to get when you get to like AAA. Your entire character's going to be boosted up and kind of beefy and quick.
Right.
So
these aren't things I was aware of, like your stats and everything's graded. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm really, really intrigued to see how that kind of plays into the main game, because you see there as well, power, speed, range. Top right, our faces may be covering that actually. But yeah, it's a really interesting, like, how do you get to AAA? Are you always going to be able to have 5-star power, 5-star speed?
Yeah.
It's going to be really interesting to kind of figure out exactly what. So now I've equipped some new moves and stuff and figured out how the dodge mechanic works. I try it out a little bit. Apparently there are going to be quite a lot of different biomes as well, different sorts of places to explore. So this is very foresty and kind of ruinsy. This is like kind of level 1 of most games, isn't it?
And these enemies are called prospects, aren't they, right?
I did not know that.
I think they're kind of... isn't the story something like you're a prospect and you're trying to become an absolver, and these prospects you're attacking are kind of rejects basically who didn't make the grade?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
I think that's the story.
We spoke a lot about mechanics, didn't talk about story at all in my little thing. So that's really good to know actually. Yeah. Because I did wonder how the narrative thing would work in if there's going to be a proper hardcore story. Yeah. So I do wonder how much it will impact you. Like here, we're kind of dual teaming this guy. I'm wondering if you've got 3 of you doing it on what through a playthrough, how hard it will be, or how it will be worth playing or anything. So
yeah, I don't know. Is it 2-player co-op, or can you have more? Can you have 3 to 4?
Up to 3.
Up to 3. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I remember saying it was like a Destiny Strike team because I'm obsessed.
Yep.
But yeah, these new combats, these new skills I put in here, learning how the stance system works. So before I was very green, I was just kind of doing combos like X, X, X. Okay, that worked. Yeah. But now you're kind of trying to chain into different stances depending on how this guy works. Because also, the more you attack an enemy, the more they get to learn your attacks as well. So if you keep on mashing the same combo, they're just going to block you and counter you and mess you up. And I think, again, for a fighting game, like kind of like open world style thing, or zonal based rather than open world, I think that's quite a smart, nice thing.
That seemed cool. Did you notice how many kind of martial arts there were? Did they tell you?
There are 3 styles, but I don't know how many different kinds of martial arts they used into putting those styles together.
Right. Sure.
But one of the devs told me he likes his martial arts and does MMA and stuff like that. Okay. So I think they're very this is very authentic for them.
Right.
So it's good. A minute ago I picked up a earthquake, which is another ability I could equip onto my D-pad. Yeah. Apparently there's quite a lot of those, and they also kind of go up in earthquake 1, earthquake 2. Yeah. I think kind of Firaga sort of level.
Sure.
Again, not sure how much they will drop in eventually. There's an RNG system in place, which again is everything I want to hear.
Yeah, really like. Sure, of course. It's very de rigueur.
Yes, absolutely. There's a nice little stamina bar under my health meter up there as well. Yeah. Also, if you watch while I attack, there's a little marker that comes onto it.
Oh yeah, that's where the rhythm thing comes in. If you hit it on there, you deal more damage or something?
You'll deal more damage, you'll take less stamina, and you'll recover quicker.
That's it.
So if you've got good rhythm, then you can just carry on chaining really, really effortlessly.
That's right, yeah.
So yeah, this is a really nice little environment. Again, there's nice kind of 2 levels to it as well. Apparently they get more complex as you go through the game. yeah, I'm quite excited about Devolver. It comes out late August.
Absolver.
That's a Devolver, aren't I?
Sorry.
Devolver are publishing it. So,
Dom's come back from E3 and he's not slept properly yet, so you'll have to excuse him.
Don't worry, you're getting all the hot content though, right? It's fine.
Yeah.
It's Absolver, published by Devolver.
That's it.
Coming out late August. It's coming to PC and PS4 first, but there's going to be an Xbox One version definitely coming.
Good.
In the future.
That's what I was going to ask next. Because PlayStation 4 PC, they told me console, and I kind of figured that meant all of the consoles. So that's good to hear.
I think a lot of the Devolver stuff drops on PlayStation first and then comes to Xbox, and like Enter the Gungeon and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So I think maybe there's some sort of deal in place or something like that.
Okay.
Obviously all on PC whenever, because PC is just the platform of the gods apparently. Can't say that on a console channel.
You just did.
Oh no. No. But that's what's I like about this new generation of network architecture. It is also similarly PC based. So
right.
Anyway, that is Absolver, not Devolver, and it's coming to PC and PS4 at the end of August, and then Xbox One an undetermined later date. Thank you for tuning in, guys, and we hope you like, comment, and subscribe below.
Thanks for watching, folks. Bye.